My name is Mohammed. I recently took the 5-day Gen AI intensive course with Google, and I really wanted to, apply what I learned. To do this, I built a smart AI app that reads and explains lease agreements. I call it Lease Lens, so essentially leverages Gemini 2.0 Flash model, RAG, and Chroma DB. So without further ado, let's get to it. The first step is to install all the dependencies. We have Gemini, Chroma DB. I also use the PDF Plumber for PDF processing, Gradio for the UI, and the rest of the packages. The next step is I imported libraries and set up the Gemini. Essentially for Google API key for the course, this is what we had. And the next step is to text embedding function. So essentially I use this one to convert the text to embedding using Gemini for semantic search. The next step is to essentially chunk up the PDF because the PDF might be too large. For the characters, I chose 1800. And also after, chunking up, we can store them in Chroma DB here. And as you see here, in build store function. So the next step is to essentially, this prompts, gets a structured fees like rent and deposits using Gemini. This is just an example. Of course, we can use different functions. I just wanted to, showcase one of the functionalities of Gemini here. So the next step is we have the direct answer. And what it does here, it's essentially retrieve relevant text and generate answer using Gemini. The next step here, as you see here, is the agent logic here. So that's a simple agent checks if the question is about fees and routes it accordingly. And then finally, we have the Gradio app UI, which essentially, that's the app interface. We can upload a lease, ask questions, choose direct or agent mode. And also we can adjust the temperature and also the top P in case if you want a greedy decoder. So when we run that we have this one. This is the UI. I'm going to walk you through the example really quick. But before that, this is just an example that I found from consumer.gov. This is just a simple rental agreement. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to upload this one and ask some questions from the UI that we have. So let me go ahead and upload this, which is this file. And then I can ask different questions, right? So it really depends what question I want to ask. But let's say I want to ask, tell me about, let's say, moving process. I'm going to choose direct and temperature at 1. Top P, let's choose 0.95. So it's going to take less time. Let's analyze this and see what we're going to get as an answer. Again, this is the fee JSON. That's a function that I showed you. I just put it as an output here. But this is the summary of the lease. And also this is the answer, the direct answer. Based on the lease agreement here, what I can tell you about the moving process, pets, conditions of property, and so on and so forth. But let me try the agent mode as well. Let me ask another question. And I can say, can I sublet this apartment? And let's see what we get here. Again, I'm using agent here. I'm going to use the same thing that I have. Obviously, for the fee JSON, I should get the same. That doesn't really matter. But if you look at this one, we can get the lead summary. And also, this is the agent response. This lease agreement doesn't explicitly mention subletting. Therefore, you would need to refer to your original lease agreement or contact the landlord directly. In addition to that, I've also written a article or blog in Medium that you can definitely refer to. This one, I have all the information here. With that being said, that's my video. Hope you liked it.